is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Dirtigan Live reaction video is going to be for Platinum in Chapter 41, and we were having such a good dialogue, and those bastards shot my baby! They shot Susumu! No! It's not fair! Leave Susumu alone! That's not fair! Susumu did not deserve this! He did not deserve to die for our sins! My poor baby Susumu! Anyway, besides Susumu died, like, shit's just getting freaking real. Like, Mirai's just like, at this point, he's just like, fuck it! I'll be God at this point if that means if it will prevent people from committing suicide because there's, you know, no existence of God. And I really would love Mirai to become God at this point. I'm starting to think, like, even prior to a certain character, not Susumu, I was kind of hoping Mirai was going to become God because of how selfless he is. And I really am starting to think that this is probably going to happen, but the government fucking ruined shit! Anyway, let's get to this chapter and see what happens next. So this chapter is titled Society's Response. Oh, we got some Matrix shit! Look at that, Mirai! Look at them dodging like the Matrix! They're dodging like Neo! But Susumu! Save Susumu! Save Susumu! Professor! Oh my god, if Susumu is saved, I will thank thee. Please save Susumu! I'm begging you, save my baby! Save Susumu! He doesn't deserve this! They're shooting! Let's get away from here! I'm afraid he will not survive this wound, Susumu Yoido. No! No! I will be taking all of his arrows and wings, Penma! No! That's game over then. What a shame. No, Susumu! No! This bastard stole his arrows and just let Susumu die! That's not fair! I bet Susumu didn't really want to die, but when it happens, it can happen fast. That's just reality for you. Is this your first time seeing a dead body? No, I've seen a few. If only I'd been shot instead. No! By the way, there was something I wanted to speak with you about. Is it true that you would gladly die at any moment? Yes. Could I pierce you with a white arrow at any time? Yes. If I gave you one of these white arrows, would you be able to pierce me with it? Yes, I have great respect for you, Professor. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. Sometimes people are driven to seek assimilation with those they respect. They do it to have a deeper understanding of who they worship. If this desire goes far enough, they might eventually kill their target of worship out of the desire to be reborn as them. There are many examples of this. Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh my god, this is so deep! Oh my god, this is so deep and it is so fucking true! Oh my god! This is like, I want to say that the professor is like the second woke character in manga. Mahito will always, from Jujutsu Kaisen, will always be the most woke character in manga, but dude, Professor, you are becoming woke as fuck. Dude, I should have said this a while ago. He's the second most woke character in manga. Holy shit. I remember reading it in one of your books. Yes, and you are no exception to this rule. You seem to have an extreme blind faith in me. No, don't shoot him with the red arrow! And I can't have that faint possibility coming about. This is just a precaution. That bastard! Poor Susumu. Susumu, I'm calling to tell you that Susumu Yoido has passed. I've accepted his arrows and wings. Unfortunately, our dialogue was interrupted. I think that we should pay attention to how the rest of the world reacts to this, then set up another opportunity to talk. Goodbye. Bastard! Bastard! He's got some nerve. This only happened because he was going on and on about how we don't need a god. Susumu. Susumu! Don't revive me! Say, Red, you said that you'd be god, right? And if that happens, you'll still give me red arrows? Shuji said he would do that for me, so whoever it ends up being, that condition needs to be the same. But Shuji is under Red Arrow! Shuji! Oh, Shuji, no! I'm so upset about this! Like, there's no reason to do that to Shuji! Yuri, why do you think you can't keep going on without red arrows? Because I don't believe I can get any likes without them. Anything wrong with that? Alright, I'll stick to that promise. Then I'm your #1 supporter, Red. I'll push for you to be God. And I'm absolutely against Dr. Yoneda. Nase, what do you think happens to the angels if a God doesn't get chosen? Well, that's when God disappears, so the rest of us will too, right? You make it sound like no big deal. Like Nase doesn't give a fuck. Look, if becoming God is what will make Mirai happiest, then that's what I have to have happen. That's what I want to have happen, but I don't really care. I don't really care what happens to me. Nase! Okay, there is a reason why Nase was paired with Mirai. You gotta admit, there's a reason why Nase was paired with Mirai. I'll admit, I'm surprised you said he would be God. I just assumed that you two were hooking up. And if you're really in love, then you wouldn't ever decide to be God and leave the other one behind, but maybe that's just me. I know it's gonna be hard, but he has to do it. You think so? If he becomes God, then he can envelope Saki with an even greater love from the heavens. The bigger question is, what should we do now? All we can rely upon at this point is Mr. Hoshi and Ms. Yumiki. Really? Yumiki's one thing since she's under the effect of Yellow's arrows, but I don't know if we can rely on Mr. Hoshi. I mean, there were SDF helicopters flying around and mystery snipers shooting at us. I'll try talking with Ms. Yumiki. Saki. Alright, I'll speak with Hoshi and we'll find a safe location. Actually, I prefer if it were just you. Very well, I'll find a way. Give me 2 or 3 days. 2 snipers have been spotted on security camera footage. The Prime Minister's address is about to begin. I've got all the data on Dr. Gaku Yoneda. I never would have guessed that you'd be a candidate, Yoneda. Director, what is it, Yumiki? Oh! I need to speak with you. So the White Arrows have changed hands to yet another God candidate. A terrible situation. Alas, God is in the process of vanishing. Oh, shit! In today's God candidate news, one of the 6 candidates who appeared in Yurakucho was identified as none other than the Nobel Prize-winning Professor Gaku Yoneda. The other 5 candidates have been identified as well. Mirai Kakahashi, age 15. Saki Hanakago, age 15. Shuji Nakumi, age 13. Oh, Shuji, you bastard! I hate that you backstabbed us! Shuji, you asshole! Susumu, Yuino H. No! Yuri Tamari, age 23. We conducted interviews with some of Mirai, Kakahashi's classmates on camera. He was definitely bullied in elementary and middle school, so I wonder if he'll get revenge on his bullies if he becomes God. Yikes, man, they bullied me, so I became a God. No way this guy can be God. Y'all bullies are dead now. Anyone but this guy kind of vengeance scares me. So he was picked on, but that's actually not that bad. It's certainly not good. What about Shuji Nakumi, who said he would provide an easy death for those who want to die? In the span of a single month, his grandfather, his parents, and 3 schoolmates have committed suicide. The police department was indicated for now, they are denying any connection to the shooting in Yurakucho. The rest of us have been identified. They're talking about everything they can find, true or false. It's an ugly world out there. He totally killed them all. It was the perfect crime, some kind of power to make it look like suicide. All these God candidates are crazy, man. Shuji Nakumi, Nakumi's a murderer. He should be the dead one. He didn't have any friends. His cougar mom snatched some stud 20 years younger. I bet all the God candidates were picked on. Yuri Tamari tried to enter the Misayama contest and failed. Apparently she was going to springboard that into being a news anchor. All these people have mental issues. Find him quick and kill him. Like, seriously, Twitter is, and I'm glad that we're getting, like, and this is not the only manga that's showing the darker sides of social media. Another one that's doing a really good job of it is Maho Shoujo Site, well, up until this point anyway, up until like the current point in the manga where we're at Tempest. But Mahou Shoujo site really has done a really good job of it too. But I'm really glad that Platinum End has just done a really good job with bullying and suicide and the darker side of social media. And again, Mahou Shoujo site slash Mahou Shoujo site Sept, the prequel, has done a really good job of this as well. I don't want to live in a world like this. I absolutely agree. Absolutely. This is an emergency shelter. There's no concern about this room ever being used. There are no cameras, no windows, and no people going in and out. Nobody would suspect God candidates of being inside the Metropolitan Government Building, and it's easier for the two of us to get around. I'll admit it's a little freaky. On the other hand, sadly, the government still wants to apprehend the candidates. We've got the visual of two of those snipers, but their names and nationalities are unidentified. This incident has also shown the world that even a God candidate can be shot and killed if they're blindsided. Blindsided? The world at large is critical of the God candidates. For your own safety, it's imperative that we wrap this matter as soon as possible. Wrap it up? But how? Dr. Yaneda said that we should talk again. I'll convince him of a better way. Convince him how? Even he admitted that if we claim there is no God, the people who live off of the hope of God's salvation might begin to die of despair. So there must be a way to avoid that, even if it's just changing the way it's said. You can't. He'll only argue into a corner. Remember, people in academia are deadly serious about proving their arguments are correct. But we have to at least try. You can't do it, Red. You don't get it. Yoneda is a university professor. They're experts. They believe that they are 100% correct, and they're never going to change their minds because of something an amateur says. Yuri is 100% correct! Oh my god, Yuri's 100% correct! Yuri, I will take part in the dialogue. I'll help you convince Yoneda. Yes! 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 Okay, so, first of all, Obata, this is so freaking awesome. This manga has just gotten so much better and better. This manga, like, you say liberals are trying to get shit woke. I see, like this shit that we get in especially series like Platinum End and Mahou Shoujo site, I see that this kind of content, this deep content, as more woke than anything else. Damn, this shit is getting deep. But, like, I'm really glad, again, as I said, and I say this about Mahou Shoujo site as well, is I'm really glad that we're seeing, like, the darker side of society. We're seeing, like, the darker side of not just, like, you know, the main society, as, you know, that we usually see, that we've seen, like, in Mahou Shoujo site. No, we're seeing the bigger picture. We're seeing the darker side of government. And yeah, we see that in the Kengan Omega series as well, but it's really good that we're seeing it in, I like how Obata and Oba are just, like, really expanding upon it. It's just really fascinating. But, damn, you know, oh, I'm just so mad about all this shit. Ah! Yonega, you bastard! Why'd you have to use a red arrow on my boy? Ah! He wasn't gonna turn on you! He made it clear he wasn't gonna turn on you! But, not only what Yoneda said this chapter was extremely woke as fuck, but what Yuri said was so goddamn true. You gotta admit it was goddamn true. About professors in academia. Oh my god, it's so goddamn true. But the other thing that was very interesting is seeing the state of the heavenly realm. But like the other thing that hasn't really been addressed, and I'm so surprised that we haven't gotten this from this manga yet, is what about like hell? What about demons? Because usually when we get this kind of situation, when we have like a heavenly realm, there's always a dark realm. Unless we're going with like the Hebrew mythology kind of thing, angel-based mythology kind of thing, and it might be a little bit different, but I kind of would like to at least get an idea if we're getting like a hell or a demons or whatnot, because that one to me would be very, very fascinating, at least for me. But I'm very, very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you guys think that Yoneda, actually, if you think about it, Yoneda could be that Lucifer-like character? Where what I mean by Lucifer-like characters, remember, Lucifer fell because he wanted more free will and all that shit. And I feel like that's Yoneda. I feel like Yoneda is that Lucifer kind of character. And I'm very curious what you guys think about that. And especially with Muni as his angel, it just makes so much sense. But I'm very curious what you guys think, what direction we're going to go in regards to that. Like, and do you guys think we're going to get demons at any point in this manga? Like, that would, to me, would be very, very fascinating. Or do you want to go with the argument that demons are just, the demons of the series they don't have to be supernatural, but they are like what we're seeing of humanity and seeing of what we're seeing on social media. You could definitely make that argument. We are definitely seeing demons in that respect, but I really would love to see something kind of like in the last Tsuyuki with the mailboxes, where we're seeing, humanity's greatest fears coming from the boxes. I kind of would like to see that, but instead of greatest fears, I'm just talking about like humanity's like darkness, so to speak. Oh God, I would just love it if Yonena was like this Lucifer-like character, and like, or just to an extent, if God does disappear, then we see like hell rise up. Like, I just would love something interesting along those lines. I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Platinum Men content. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.